looking at an email you sent to your family. Here's what you said. At 11 o'clock that night, approximately 1 hour after you told the American people it was a video, you say to your family, 2 officers were killed today in Benghazi by an al-Qaeda-like group. You tell the American people one thing, you tell your family an entirely different story. The next day, within 24 hours, you had a conversation with the Egyptian Prime Minister. You told him this: we know the attack in Libya had nothing to do with the film. It was a planned attack, not a protest. State Department experts knew the truth. You knew the truth, but that's not what the American people got.
All right. Joining us now is Webb Hubbell, author of Ginger Snaps. Hello, Webb, and also former, of course, Assistant Attorney General of the United States and former law partner with Hillary Clinton. So, you've been following the hearings. What's your overall impression?
I'm very sleepy, very sleepy. I don't think anything new has come out, contrary to what you think. But I just don't think, when it comes down, these hearings are supposed to be about what happened and how do we prevent it from happening again. And it's not some gotcha thing. I've been through enough hearings myself to know if they're good hearings and useful hearings, if the real purpose is to try to figure out how to prevent this from happening again.
All right, but Webb, you say nothing new came out. I just played you Congressman Jordan for the first time showing us an email that Hillary sent to her family an hour after she told the American people, this is an hour after the attack or so, that it was a protest. She specifically said in the email to her family it had nothing to do with the video. It was an al-Qaeda-like group. She said the same thing in phone calls to the Egyptians and to the Libyans. Yet she tells us that it was about a video. So that's new right on its face. How do you reconcile that?
I don't know how to reconcile it. I guess that's the question you'll have to ask her.
Well, she was asked it. She didn't do too good a job explaining it.
What did she say?
Well, she didn't directly address it. She said things were in a confused state. And then Jordan said, well, you told your family. Why didn't you tell us the truth that you told to them and to the State Department and to the others? What about the fact that 600 security, you say preventing it from happening again. She said that Ambassador Stevens did not have her email address. 600 plus requests for enhanced security in 2012 leading up to the attack. She said none of them reached her. Yet Sid Blumenthal sent her over 160 emails. They all reached her. I mean, how is that a way to run a State Department?
You know, there are a lot of things that go on in the State Department, and there was a lot of confusion right after Benghazi, right after every time an embassy is taken over, and people are looking around, scrambling around, trying to find out what's going on. Ultimately, the facts come out. The facts have come out now. We know what happened. Now, how do we prevent it from happening again?
Well, I mean, first you have to find out why the Secretary of State didn't give her email address to her ambassador there, and a bunch of other, why security was denied, and a bunch of other questions that I don't think she's doing a good job in answering. Let's move on. Go ahead. Do you think she'll have to? What do you think? Where do you think the FBI investigation is going to lead? As a former #2 in the Justice Department, do you think that they'll be finding wrongdoing under the Espionage Act?
I don't think they'll find any wrongdoing. I think it'll be thorough. The FBI is always thorough. Believe me, I understand how thorough they can be. But I don't think they'll find any wrongdoing on behalf of Mrs. Clinton.
So do you compare it at all to what Petraeus or other whistleblowers in the NSA and others who have gone to jail and been charged for losing as little as one email? You don't see any analogy to be made to Hillary?
Well, I don't see the analogy. I have to say that I thought Petraeus got a raw deal. But that's my own personal view of justice. I don't think he deserved to get indicted either.
Okay, but having said that, if he did for that, to be consistent, should Hillary for what she did?
He knew that what he was given, as I understand it, and I don't know where the case is right now, right. So I understand it, he knew he was giving confidential information to his biographer, information that he was not supposed to give her.
Right.
He knew that.
Right.
And I don't think there's any evidence that Hillary gave information of a confidential nature that she knew was confidential as far as the Patriot Act or any of the other acts.
All right, quickly, your thoughts on Joe Biden not running?
I had a different viewpoint. I thought Joe entering the race would make Hillary a better candidate. I think she runs from behind or with strong opposition, just like a good football team runs, does better when they face stiff competition. But that's his choice. I understand completely. And given what candidates have to go through these days, I can certainly understand not wanting to have to go through it.
Gotcha. Webb, always good to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much. We'll speak to you soon.
Look forward to it.
All right,
Take
folks,
care.
the book is Ginger Snaps. Pick it up, second in a series by Webb Hubbell. Coming up next, Gimme 5. I think you're going to like this. Don't go away.